Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're going to be talking through some tips and tricks for using Gibby during Endgame. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, share with anybody you think might find this helpful. I stream 4 days a week on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So make sure to hit that follow button on Twitch if you want to watch these live. And we're going to get into some tips and tricks for using Gibby right here. In this situation, you can see that we don't have height. We have to hold our position firm, so we use Gibby's bubble. Obviously, give us some scouting ability to know where our enemies are at. We look to see that there's a Watson Gen, there's a team on top, there's a team on the bottom. So we can't really push in at this point in time. So we end up just holding firm, holding our position, putting some shots down so they know that, we're not just going to sit here and not be aggressive. They knock us, and one team actually tries to push us. My teams are there, they're team firing, they're communicating. My teammate pulls the res, so you want to make sure you're clear. He checks the right side to make sure he's clear to pull the res, and I get up. We start pushing in because we can see some knocks on the kill feed from both teams. So I make sure to pull this heal off, this battery, and then this med kit. We see them fighting, we see some knocks, so this is our opportunity, the best opportunity we're going to get. The team just went down. I end up throwing my ult here. Even with the Watson Gen, you can see that the Gibby ult is still effective because the Watson Gen's a little further in. In order for me to rotate in, I end up throwing my ult here so that I can go in, and luckily I get some hits with my ultimate. Throw my bubble shield down so I can get out of the stun, and then I end up finishing this last guy. I don't pull the res here because my teammate is communicating to me that the last guy is one shot, or this guy is healing, so that I can come in and really push him and feel confident in doing that. In this end game, we actually have ring position and height between the two teams that are left. We want to hold and be patient. We don't want to force anything. As soon as we force something, we're just going to get third party. So we hold this backside for a good minute. We end up, focusing one team on the right so that they don't push, and then the other team pushes up behind that team. So we actually, use the zone to our advantage. We hold it off. We shoot both teams on both sides. So we're kind of swapping in and out of shooting teams so that they know that we're not just going to lay down and, let them push us. We got to lay some shots here. We can't just be passive. We got to, be a little bit aggressive. So here you see us, just holding position, holding tight. We knocked one. You don't need to force the push. We go back, we reset. We're focusing on the right team, on the team on the right. We end up getting a re-knock here. We start seeing, the other team start pushing up. You can see that in the kill feed. But again, you don't want to force the push. You want to hold the backside. We do have a ring. We don't want to get out of ring position. We had the caustic trap set up on the backside so that if anybody were pushing, we know about it. And they'll hit them if they get close enough. So we still have our ring position. And also, when you start going and seeing the team getting knocked, we see the team getting knocked on the right. So we want to get height, on these crates. We have this entire ring to ourselves. They're still behind the rocks on the left. We end up, being able to hold position and gatekeep them a little bit from, pushing up on us. So this is tactical. This is strategic. You want to hold ring. You want to hold height. You want to push together. Don't force anything, and utilize, Gibby's arm shield to your advantage. In this position, you see us, we have similar ring to the last one, but we're actually not in ring. We don't have the best position. You want to first think about switching your gun. If there are crates around or loot boxes around, think about switching your long range gun to a close range gun, because the circle is going to be small. You want to make sure that you have two close range guns so you can switch to the other gun once you run out of ammo. I grabbed the gold helmet here because the bubble is important for Gibby. You don't really need it for Caustic, because Caustic can set up the traps, and if he has his ultimate, he doesn't need to charge it. Here I throw my bubble so I can cover my backside while I'm pushing the guy on the right. I end up losing my shield here. I pop a I pop a battery, and I use the cover that I have around me. I use a rock, but if you see somebody pushing in front of you, don't hesitate on the heal. Don't hesitate on the battery, because you need to get that off in order to have an advantage while you're fighting this person. I go down here, but you're still pretty useful if you're down, right? You can communicate where the enemy is. You can be the eyes for your teammate. You can use the shield for the teammate to hide behind while they're healing up. You can see him kind of going in and out from my knockdown shield. So hold your knockdown shield up, communicate where you see the other team and the enemy, where they're at, so that your teammate can have the best, communications or eyes that he can during endgame. This is one of the classic Gibby strategies during endgame. You got to eat your ultimate. So you throw your ultimate where the ring's going to be. Don't throw your bubble shield so that, the ultimate is not going to affect your friendlies. It's going to attack the enemy. They have a very small area to work with, so you can turn around and try to shoot them so that while they're stunned, you also hit them with some of your mags so that they don't rotate into ring easily. And here you can see that being very helpful and useful, especially if you have caustic. You use the caustic gas to destroy the enemy as well. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a sub. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the support. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.